So hello guys, let's understand what is HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. To understand this whole thing, we first need to understand what is hypertext. So let's understand. I have taken one example. Here I have a website having 3 pages and here we have one another website having 3 pages. I want to move from page number 1 to page number 3. That is, I am currently reading some page of some website, and on that page I get a link to go to another web page. Like I get a link to go to page number 3. Like click here to go to page 4. Like this is a link, and once I clicked on this link, it will take me to page number 3. Now understand this thing, how it will work. Will it work like first I will go to page number 2 and then I will go to page number 3? This thing is known as linear. But we are saying it is hyper. Hyper means we doesn't have to go to this page in order to go to this page. So we can directly jump from page number 1 to page number 3, and this thing is known as a hyper. And the link which is taking you from this page to this page is known as hyperlink, and that link is known as hypertext. You can see here we have a text. On clicking on that text, it will take you from this page to any other page on the internet, and this text is known as hypertext. Let's see a broader view. Here I have taken two websites. Like these are any website on the internet. From page number 2 of this website, I want to go to page number 1 of this website. How can I go? I can directly write here, like click here to go to page 1 of website XYZ. Let's assume that this website name is XYZ, and this is the first page of that website. So once I clicked on this thing, it will take me to this page. What if something this written here like go to page number 3, then I do not have to go to page number 1 then to 3. I can directly go to page number 3, and this thing is hypertext, that is taking you from one web page to another web page without going to any irrelevant web pages. Okay, so this is known as hypertext. So now we know that what is the meaning of hypertext. We need to understand what is markup language. A computer language that uses tags to define a structure is known as markup language. Now there are two words that you need to understand. The one word is tags and the other one is structure. If you know these two words, then you can understand this definition. So first understand what is structure. The structure is basically how the web page is set up, is known as structure of the web page. Here you can see, once the server sends the file to the browser will display the web page according to the HTML file. Okay, now it will display it like this. Here you can see it is a header part. Here we have heading 1 with a paragraph. This is a paragraph. Here we have heading 2 and this is a paragraph. Here you can see a footer. Okay, this is some kind of structure that we have designed. Okay, so structure basically mean how the web page is set up. Our web page is set up according to this pattern. Okay, here we have heading 1, here we have heading 2. Now this structure is set up using what? Using tags. Okay, now we are going to use tags to define this type of structure. How will you define the structure by using tags? Well, if I want to tell the browser that this is heading, I need to write like this. Here you can see here I have written that H1 heading h1 clause. That is, this part will be treated by the browser as a heading, and the browser will display this as heading. So we are creating the structure like this part is heading, this is a paragraph. Like you have seen in the newspaper, there is a top heading and then you can see the next line is a paragraph section. So exactly like here we says that this is a heading and this is a paragraph, this is again heading. So if I want to specify this paragraph, I can just say this thing, that P, this is some paragraph, and then it goes end. Okay, we will see this thing. What is these things? We will see them in the next video, but first you need to understand that we are using these tags. This is a tag, this is also a tag, this is also a tag. We are using these tags to design our structure, to create our structure. Okay, so to create the structure of the web page, we uses tags. Okay, and this whole thing is known as markup language. A markup language is a computer language that uses tags. These are the tags, we have used them to define a structure. Structure means telling the browser that which one is heading, which one is the paragraph, and where is the footer and where is the header. Okay, this is whole thing we are going to define by using tags. Hope the whole thing is clear. Now what is this 5? Well, this 5 basically the version. This is the version of HTML that is currently used by the people in the industry. This is the latest version that we are teaching you. Hope this is clear.